another episode of Some Good Library News. I'm your anchor, reference assistant, and baby garden teacher, Stephanie. There's so many great things happening at your library right now. Have you seen some changes around the library lately? Let's go talk to Miss Allison and Miss Becky and see what's happening in the youth department.
Hi, I'm here with Miss Becky and Miss Allison from the youth department here at the Burlington Public Library, and they're here to discuss some new changes to the youth department. Thank you for joining with me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yay. So to start, can you show us how you rearranged the space?
Oh, there's a lot of rearranging. I think we touched every book in this area. So we're going to start up here with the toddler books. In order to give the toddlers more room, we moved some things around up here, and that's not quite done moving
Work
yet.
in progress.
It's a work in progress. But then the holiday section got a little bit of a shift around, and each one of these sections, so we start with the toddlers and the holiday, and then it goes into the first readers and the second readers, and then the third readers are growing up a little bit, so they got a taller shelf. This was like a full day of work to go from a shelf this high to a shelf this high. Come on.
So we wanted to go kind of naturally progress from the readers to the beginning chapter books to the chapter books, because before they were broken up by nonfiction. So we have a natural progression from the beginning chapter books, or JF3, right into the junior fiction books. And at the end of the junior fiction books are the junior fiction audiobooks. So we're trying to make it work that each audiobook is with its section. So the JF3 audiobooks are with the JF3. The junior fiction audiobooks are with the junior fiction. Tween audiobooks are with the tween. And
Audiobooks.
The new materials for each section are also with the section.
With their section.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the main things we really wanted to do with this was to have the space be more inviting, rather than just rows of shelves. So eventually we'd like to get some new seating for this area, but we were able to take out a row to allow for seating and to really open it up. And the first day after we had taken this out, a kid came up and said, "This is my new favorite aisle."
Yeah.
So it's just cool. We've gotten a lot of
love it.
positive feedback.
Kids love it.
And graphic novels now get their own section. They're not kind of shoved in the corner anymore. Because this is a continuously growing section. A lot of kids really are drawn to the graphics, so this allows them some more space.
We knew we had a lot of graphics.
Yes,
But
we didn't really.
oh my
realize
gosh,
how
we have a lot
many.
of graphics.
Yeah.
So
And then we kind of have this as a physical break in the collection, and it moves into nonfiction. So we have our biographies, nonfiction, all the way to the 900s, and where the graphics were in the corner is our poetry corner. So our poetry section for kids is in the corner, and we're also hoping to make that a little bit more of a dynamic area where we can have some different prompts and activities for kids to go and create their own poetry in the poetry corner.
well,
So
and then tweens got an upgrade too.
Yes.
Because the tween section was crazy to try to find anything. It started in the middle of the back wall and then wrapped around like a snake, and it was very difficult to find anything. So now our tween section starts here, and it's still a little bit of a snake, but they've got a little bit taller shelves, and we were able to make it a little bit more
designated.
yes, a
hangout
designated hangout spot for them.
So yeah, again, it's a work in progress. Little tweaks are made here and there, but we're really able to
Make it a more welcoming and usable space, we hope.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for showing us around. I've got a couple questions for you.
Sure.
First being, what was your inspiration for starting and completing this change?
I think the first thing was the weed of nonfiction.
Yeah.
Our nonfiction section in kids was very dated. We had a lot of materials that were no longer accurate, relevant, or just falling apart.
Yeah.
So we did a massive curation of the youth nonfiction section that it kind of spurred us, okay, we want to make it more, bring people back here to access all the different materials, because a lot of times when families come in and spend time here, they're just over in the kind of play area. So we wanted to make it more of an inviting space.
Especially as the kids are getting older, they don't need to play with the toys as much as they would. They might want to come back here and play a game of chess, or sit and look at graphic novels in a way that they can, or play a game back here. So we wanted to draw them in, especially the older kids, to the back here where they can grow up with the collection.
Perfect. And what specific goals were you aiming to achieve during this reorganization?
I think we just wanted it to be a place where people wanted to come and hang out and discover something new.
And more easily access the materials that they're looking for. A big part too was just we wanted to have the collection more user-friendly and have more displayed materials rather than just everything spine out. And we've already found that within the nonfiction section especially, being able to face materials out and have more on display is increasing circulation. So that's cool to see.
Yeah, it's good. It's cool to get the books in the hands of the readers.
Yeah.
So you said the young boy loved this new area back here. Have you had any other patron response to the change?
One day when I was reading books in nonfiction, I had a 6th grade boy come up and ask, "What you doing, Miss Becky?" And I said, "Well, this is a book that is no longer relevant. It's really old and it's falling apart." And he says, "Let me see that." And he opened up the front and it had one of those old library pockets. And he goes, "Oh, if it has one of these pockets, I know it's old information. So I don't even bother with these." So that was just a confirmation that we're moving in the right direction with this.
The children input is so important.
Yeah.
And I've just visually seen more people back here
Yeah.
looking at books, but also sitting and spending time with their family or spending time with their friends or playing games. So yeah, I think it's been positive.
And then looking forward, what other initiatives do you see happening?
Well, we're not going to stop with the youth department. This is going to spark a change that's going to continue on into the adult side and the teen section, and it's just going to spread.
Well, wonderful. Thank you both for showing me around and answering a couple of questions. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Miss Becky and Miss Allison, for showing us the new layout. Finding things is going to be so much easier now. The library needs your help. We are planning our next 5-year roadmap and we need your input. You can find surveys in the library or on our website. We are also looking for your library wishes. There are stars at the front table of the library that you can put on what you wish to see at the library. This can include equipment, programming, just anything your heart desires that the library can do. These stars will then be placed on a mural created by myself and Miss Tiara. Our future is bright, but with your input, it'll be even better. It's the season of giving, and your library is always looking for ways to give back to the community. This year, we have a giving tree located in the entryway of the building. If you have warm items such as gloves, hats, or scarves you would like to donate, you can leave them in the basket for someone in need. Keep your eye out for information on a coat drop-off event coming up. You can bring a clean, new or gently used coat and drop it off and pick up a different one. We will post on Facebook when this event will occur. Together, we can help our community stay warm this winter. Speaking of the holiday season, staff have been very busy making the library look festive, so come check it out next time you come get a cozy read or a heartwarming DVD. And that's some good library news.